All right, this is John Dioria today, July 2nd, 2013. I'm here with the Minnesota State Cruiserweight champion, Al, the Haitian Temptation Sands. Thanks for having this interview with me, Al. First off, where do you box out of?
We box out of Cruiserweight boxing gym out of Duluth, Minnesota.
All right, and how did you come across this gym or to box in this gym?
About 6 years ago, I met Zach when I was out on the lake with a few friends, and he invited me up to the gym. About a month or so after that, showed up at the gym for my first day and loved the workout, and I just kept on going with it.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your background, Al.
Okay. I was adopted. I was born in Haiti. Adopted when I was 18 months old. To Duluth, Minnesota. I grew up here and graduated high school from Floodwood, Minnesota. And then after graduation, came back to Duluth and started boxing when I was about 20 years old. And just loved the sport. And here I am.
Okay, and how long have you been a pro now?
I believe we're going on three and a half years or so now. Going on 4 years.
Okay, and what is your record?
9-1 with 9 knockouts.
Okay. So, what is your favorite beverage of choice?
Favorite beverage? Honestly, I'd have to just say either water or iced tea. You know, I'm not too much of a fan of sweet drinks or anything like that.
Okay, how about your favorite food?
Sweet potatoes. By far, sweet potatoes. Baked, fried, you name it. I love
okay,
it.
Where do you prefer to eat out at? Like, what's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant? I really don't prefer to eat out. I'd rather not. I enjoy cooking my own food. That way I know what's in it. I know the nutrition content. I know what it's going to do for me. I know how many servings I'm getting. You know, I like being in control of what I put in my body.
Okay, what about your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? That's a good one. I'd have to say at the moment. It's a tough one. I have to say 300 at the moment. It's one of my favorite movies. It's a pre-fight movie. You know, pre-fight ritual. You know, I have to watch that once or twice. You know, the day or two before the fight.
Okay, and who's your favorite boxer?
My favorite boxer, I'd have to say Joe Lewis. We've been through hard times. He grew up during the Civil Rights era. He came up in the Civil Rights era. He had to deal with a lot of adversity, being a professional athlete, not being very well spoken, and that kind of thing. And he still came out to be a world champion.
Okay, and I think we already covered a little bit about how you got started in boxing, but if there's anything else that you want to go over, how you actually got into the sport of boxing?
I've always wanted to do something different. I've always been an athlete growing up, been through high school. I've loved athletics. I love being active. And above all, you know, being adopted from a completely different country, I love being different. And I didn't want to be just your typical football player, typical basketball player, or you know, the typical team sport kind of guy. You know, your typical jock, I guess you could say. I wanted to be different in boxing. It kind of affords me that opportunity and really separates me from just about from all other sports out there.
Okay, so now if a kid today wants to learn more about boxing or get involved, how do they do that?
Give us a call. You can hit me up on Facebook. Just look up Al Sands with Haitian Temptation, shoot me a message, or stop by the gym at any time. We're at the 914 West 3rd Street in Duluth, Minnesota. Jungle Boy Boxing Gym, right here in Observation. Just stop by between 3 and 6, and we'll get you started.
Okay, and what advice would you give them?
If you're not sure about it, like it all depends on know what you want out of it. You know, if you're not sure kind of what you want to come in just for the workout, come on in for the workout. You know, be prepared to work hard. Don't half-step the training. You know, you're just fooling yourself. You know, there's a lot of people that come in, you know, and they do it just so they can hold the title of, yes, I'm a boxer. But there's a lot of things that comes with the title that are really exposed in competition. If you're just training for it, you can tell all your friends, you know, hey, I'm a boxer, this is what I train, this, that, and the other. But it's different. Once you actually compete, there's a whole different level that's kind of missed from a lot of people that just want the title, I guess you could say. It's come on in, work hard every day, and you get in, you know, what you put in. You get out what you put in.
So how has boxing changed your life, and what lessons have you learned from training?
Well, like I said, you get out of it what you put into it. You know, it really has been life changing. I've been a completely different person since I've worked on my boxing skills. It critiques your character. It changes who you are. It changes how you behave. It changes how you talk to people. You have a sense of pride in knowing that you gave it your all every time that you came into training, and then having the opportunity to go in front of all your friends and family and show them what you've been working on. It's really been great. It really gives you something to keep working towards. You know, boxing is one of those sports that there's never a top. You know, there's always somebody out there who's training harder, who's bigger than you, who might know just one little thing that can beat you, and that's who you train to beat every time. It doesn't matter how many times you win, how many times you've trained, how hard you've trained. There's always going to be somebody, and there's always something to prepare for.
Okay, and walk me through the last couple days before a fight. Do you have any rituals, superstitions, habits that get you through the weigh-in or the fight day?
Not really. It's a lot of the habits are all followed throughout training camp. You know, it's above all just work hard. You know, the hardest thing for me to do right before the fight is not work out. You know, we go from training 3 times a day down to 2 times a day, down to 1 light time a day, and it's you just sit there just ready to go, and your body's like. Earlier this morning, I was coming in for my 9 a.m. workout, and I still have a group that I instruct that I work out with, and my body just automatically started sweating, getting ready to work out, because I'm just used to it all the time, and having to calm myself down and take control and save that energy, but when it really counts, that's the hardest part, you know, a few days before the fight. Otherwise, it's just focus on the task at hand. You know, don't get sidetracked with all the other things around you, things people say, things that other people do. It's just clear your mind of all of those kind of things, and everything will fall in place. You know, you focus all through training camp to get the most out of yourself and out of your hard work. The few days before is when it could all fall apart.
Okay, so what is your meal of choice after the weigh-ins? Do you have one?
Oh, I do, but I'm not telling everybody what it is. You're not getting that out of me.
Okay, that's an Al Sands secret
right, that's
there.
Al Sands secret.
All right, what or who has been the #1 motivator of you as you go through the ups and downs in training and your fights?
Obviously, my manager now. I've been learning from him since day one. Since I first came into the gym, since I first met him on the beach even. You know, I've been learning a lot of things from him. Just about being a very well-known, being a public figure, you know, in your community, doing things for your community, training other people, and also training yourself to be the best you that you can be. I've been learning from him for years, and I'll continue to do so now that I've turned professional.
Okay, so after a fight, what do you do for the next week?
Next week? Just relax, I guess. You know, it's like I said, it's hard to go from working out 3 times a day to 2 times a day to 1 time a day to nothing at all for a couple of days. You know, it's I just get back active. You know, get back to the regular schedule. You know, get my runs in, do my little bit of weightlifting. You know, stay away from striking anything. But otherwise, it's just getting back into the regular rotation of everything, you know, that way you never fall off, you never miss a step. You can build on everything that you just worked up to from your last fight.
Okay, I'm going to touch on the upcoming fight if people don't know about it. What is your game plan for the July 6th fight? You're facing Justin Howes.
Win. You know, the game plan is to win. That's what we train for. That's what we work for. It's I just want to use my jab, move around. We have a brand new ring, a large ring at this point, at this event. So it'll be interesting. You know, I definitely have a lot of new skills that I've been working on. A lot of new things I want to bring to the table and showcase at this fight. And the bigger ring, you know, the great venue, the atmosphere, it all affords me that opportunity. It's state champ against state champ, and I want to represent Minnesota well.
Okay, and what do you know about your opponent, Justin Howes?
He's a big puncher. Big puncher. He's 13-4 with 11 knockouts. He is the West Virginia state heavyweight champion. he's active. He has a chance to take you out. He's going to go for it. You know, he likes to move around. He has a few tricks up his sleeve. Big, tall guy. He's got a great record. He fits the bill. It'll definitely be a lot of power punches thrown in this fight. I'm excited to bring my new skills to the table.
Okay, and so beating Justin Howes, what does that do for your career?
It's big. He's got a great record. It's state champ versus state champ. You know, may the best man win. I want to represent Minnesota on a national level in the Cruiserweight division, and this affords me that opportunity.
Okay, so if you could fight anybody after this fight with Justin Hughes in the Cruiserweight division, who would it be?
Another state champ.
So you don't have any boxer in particular that you would like to match up against? No names in particular?
Not in particular. You know, I'm staying ready for anybody and everybody that's ready to fight me. You know, if I know once I get to the level I want to be at, they'll come calling. And better, we'll step up there.
Okay, so what does being the Minnesota Cruiserweight champion mean to you?
Keep drawing the fighter.
It's pretty cool, you know, to be considered the best in your area. You know, it's definitely a stepping stone to the level that I want to fight at, and it's a good feeling to say that I'm the best in the state.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years in boxing? What are your goals for your boxing career?
World title. World title. I want to be a world champion.
Stay loose.
And we're going to keep going. Keep going with it.
That's right.
Okay, and on another note, I understand there's a fundraising page on Facebook called Al Sands Homecoming. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, I was adopted from Haiti at 18 months. I don't remember too much of my hometown or my home country for that matter. And acquaintances of mine out in New York set up a fundraiser for me to help pay for my expenses to go home, taking the culture that really made me me. You know, see, it'll be an opportunity for me to go back to my home country and really see the culture I came from.
Okay, but you're trying to raise money to get to Haiti, right? But isn't the main purpose though to find your mother, right?
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm tired, man. But yeah, the main purpose is to go down there and see how much of my family I can find. You know, I have a few brothers and sisters that were also adopted to the States, and this will be kind of a helper.
Okay, and how much money are they trying to raise for you to go over there?
As much as we can. The plane ticket alone is almost $1,000. So it's anything and every little bit helps. You know? Yeah, I have a couple of friends that are already over there. That are doing the help work, rebuilding the whole country, and I want to catch up with them and really learn the language and really just kind of absorb the culture.
All right, well, Al, I appreciate the interview today, and good luck July 6th. And if you got anything else to say before we end the interview?
That's it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, Al.